On the edge survival here. Medical tip number 4, I want to talk about cleanliness. Folks, there's a lot of problems that you can acquire from simply not being clean, and one of the biggest that I can think of is what they call a skin abscess. And it's basically a big oversized pimple, and it's extremely painful. You normally get these things obviously from not being clean. You can get an infected pore or maybe an ingrown hair follicle that acts as a highway for bacteria to get inside your skin. You know, they happen to a lot of people, but the most common cause is poor hygiene. Maybe you don't wash well enough. And this is something that can happen to anybody, but we want to cut down on that, and especially in a survival situation, because the treatment for that is to make an incision and squeeze all that pus out of that abscess, and then you'll probably end up with an antibiotic or also a tetanus shot possibly. So a lot of that stuff, it's too much for a survival situation, because you may not even have antibiotics. And if you do, what kind of antibiotic would you use? Because there are different antibiotics for different things, for different bacteria. And so that's a little much. So let's try to prevent these things. Prevention is always the best medicine. And a lot of the times people are washing when they get these abscesses, but they're washing with the wrong soap, such as what we have here. And I use this. Of course, conditions are good. They're a lot cleaner. We're not in a survival situation, so sometimes it's okay. You know, this is they call this a frou-frou soap. I mean, it smells good. It lathers well, but it doesn't have any antibacterial properties to it. So it's better to use an antibacterial soap. Dial is a big one, and I know you can't see this on the camera, but it says antibacterial deodorant soap, really small in the corner right here. And so let's be on the safe side and get soaps that are antibacterial. This is Dial. This is a little more expensive brand. The dollar store brand actually says antibacterial deodorant soap. So let's go this route. Now sometimes, I like Lever 2000, but it does not say on here anywhere that I can find that it is antibacterial. So although this is a good soap because it has aloe in it, and aloe is good for our skin, let's stay on the safe side with our survival hygiene and go with antibacterial. So that's it for medical tip number 4. Use antibacterial soaps.